Coffee and convo, y'all. Let's get it. Yo, salute to everybody here in the building. Welcome to the latest installment of Coffee and Convo. I am your host, Graphk Raider Man. Salute to everybody here in the building. You can be anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. Salute, salute, salute. Make sure you guys wipe them feet, meaning hit them thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button, man. We're trying to get to 20K. We cannot do that without your guys' help. Salute to everybody here in the building. Let me know, where are you guys watching today? What city, what state? You at work, you at home, you at the girlfriends, the side chicks, the wife. Where are you today? Let me know where you are watching the show. Salute to Kenny Mac, Big Mo Raider, Pastor Raider, Mondo's in the building, number one. I see my brother Hammer's in the building. Primos, Eyeliner Assassin. Shout out to Charlie Hustle, Hunter Mitchell. Salute to everybody, man. A lot to unpack. I see DZ in the building as well. Erie, Pennsylvania is definitely in the building. I've been out there a few times. Shout out to Erie, man. I got family out there in Jamestown, New York. So we used to go out there and go shopping in Erie when we were up there, man. So salute to Erie Penn, man. You already know what time it is. Shout out to my boy. I see my boy Raider Rudy in the building also, man. Salute. Let's get it. Let's get it. Watching from a little place called None of Your Goddamn Business. Salute to Hammer, man. You already know what time it is, man. A lot to talk about, you guys. Training camp is underway. I don't really want to talk about. I was going to go live yesterday, but I'm going to be honest with you. Shout out to Elite. I see you, sis. Me personally, right, I don't want to get too carried away until the pads are on, right? And I believe the pads are coming on the 1st of August. So in the next few days, they'll be out there putting the pads on, and then real football will be back. Until then, I didn't really want to talk about the first day because just like Victor Fur put out there, he tweeted it actually. And it's simple, right? It's what he used, sloppy football. At the end of the day, a lot of these guys have not played football together. It's the first time actually being on a football field together outside of the gym and outside of just looking in their playbooks and all that good stuff. But really wasn't too much to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Was good to see Devontae out there. Was really good to see Jimmy G out there. I'm hearing really good things about Aiden O'Connell, you guys. Shout out to my big bro, Stuart Schweiger. Me and him were talking yesterday. He sent me a screenshot. He talked to Rob Ryan yesterday. For those who do not know, a part of our defensive coaching staff. He said that Aiden is looking really good out there. You know what I mean? So that's really, really, really a good thing. It was good to hear a few things about Hunter Renfrow today. From what I heard, I think it was Vic as well. Somebody put it out there. Bomb from Hoyer to Hunter Renfrow. Got the crowd going crazy. Here's also a list, you guys. Shout out to Sean Reed. He is out there today, as well as all the other beat writers. Let me bring this up real fast, you guys. There's a few names to keep an eye on. Real quick, man. Hold on. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Few guys that are not in the building today. Josh Jacobs. We will talk about that situation here shortly. Still remains unsigned. Edge rusher Tyree Wilson. We all know he passed his physical, but he's ready to go. But we're being very, very patient with the young rook. Foot/non-football injury list. Byron Young, we all know about that. The lower body injury. He should be back in the next week or so. But he's undisclosed, physically unable to perform list. Neil Farrell Jr. popped up on this list yesterday, undisclosed non-football injury list. But from what I'm hearing, it's not serious. So he should be back very soon as well. And then cornerback Nate Hobbs, we all know he took a softball to the face at the Golden Knights Raiders charity event in Las Vegas. He is okay, you guys. They're just allowing him to heal up. He was bleeding out of his eye and all that stuff, but he is okay. He'll be ready to go here shortly as well. So that's the list of players that were not out there today. Other than that, you guys, it's good to see all my people here in the building. You already know what time it is. We're going to talk about this Josh Jacobs situation again. Reports are coming out there today. And I'm going to put this out there. Let me read it real quick. I'm going to read it word for word, so I'm not just freestyling it. But shout to real quick. Shout out to Dove. He tweeted out today, report, Raiders made a $12 million a year offer to running back Josh Jacobs per at Mike Garafolo. For those who have no idea, Mike Garafolo is a guy that covers a lot in the NFL. He went on, I forgot whose show it was on, the Rich Eisen show, I believe. My understanding is that Josh Jacobs got an offer from the Raiders around $12 million per year, okay? From what, we've seen, he did not accept that. We all know it's about the guaranteed money, right? It's all about the guaranteed money. So we have no idea what this contract, what the details were when it came to guarantees. $12 million at this point would pretty much be a steal after Saquon Barkley kind of took the $11 million around with it. But I'm going to be real. I'm seeing a lot of people get this wrong. A lot of people are going on, and shout out to my little bro Scout. He actually put this on Instagram. It is wrong. They did not offer him a one-year deal. They did not do the Saquon Barkley effect where, they added a couple million or a million in incentives on top of the franchise tag. That is not true. They're going back to what was initially so-called placed on the table in terms of an extension. So anyone seeing that we are tinkering with the franchise tag up to this point, that's cap. That's not real. We did not offer him $2 million or on top of the franchise tag to come back for training camp. So that is cap. Also, I was going to speak about this funny little bro. Me and Andy were talking about this. Maxx Crosby yesterday, his presser, was saying that, he was trying to get Josh to report to camp, his selfish ways, wanting his brother there, but he's going to stand behind him 110%. He wants to see him get his bag. That man was in Las Vegas. Maxx Crosby was at his home. A report came out, I believe, a day prior that Josh Jacobs was on a flight elsewhere right when training camp started. That I hate to hear this kind of stuff, and I have to hold myself accountable because I spoke on it as well, but it's not true. It looks as though Josh Jacobs is still in Las Vegas. Someone said that they spotted him at the airport. He was leaving, boarding a plane, blah, blah, blah. It sounds as though Josh Jacobs is in Las Vegas right now and just not reporting to training camp. So there you have it. A few things that I wanted to put out there in the universe. Shout out to my brother Jason, man. Blessings to my guy, to you and the fam, bro. What the fuck? Josh turned down 12. I don't know if he's coming back. Zeus coming down from my Olympus. Shout out to my dog, Jason Hunter, man. And for what it sounds like, it was $12 million, but this is what we're going off of, what the Raiders told a reporter, you guys. We have to always remember, right, that the Raiders are not trying to look like the bad guy in this situation. So they're going to tell these guys it was $12 million per year, but they're not giving him they didn't give him the true details of where was that guaranteed money. And it's coming from one side of the party. It's not coming from Josh Jacobs and his guys. And Josh is once again on Twitter today, going back and forth with fans saying common sense is really not that common. So, he knows some things that we have no idea, that we're not privy to in this situation. But I'm going to be patient on this. Look, they could have offered him 12 a year, 3-year extension, right? Cool little 30+ million, $1 million on a 3-year deal. But what if those guarantees were $10 million, $12 million, right? It makes no sense for him to take that deal. You get what I'm saying? Like and I'm not saying that that's true. I'm just saying maybe the guarantees were not there. That is everything, you guys. It's okay to have a monster deal, but if the guarantees do not match up, it makes no sense. You know what I mean? Shout out to my dog, Jason, man, and shout out to my brother, Intel, bro. I appreciate you, bro. As always, man, my dog, bro, popping in with $100 special. Shout out to my brother, Intel, man, my guy, my dog. Salute, salute, salute. I appreciate you as always, King. Thank you so much for helping keep the lights on over here at the OakLosVegas Raiders Network. Let me see. K-Town. So if he's turning down 12 mil, do you think he's really going to show up before the season for the tag money? I do. At some point, the pressure is going to start mounting up, man. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it a buck, you guys. Devontae's in his ear already, saying, man, get to training camp. Maxx is already in his ear, so I can only imagine all the other guys that are over there. I know at some point, Josh is going to want to build that rapport with Jimmy G at the helm, at the quarterback spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to want to get out there. He's going to want to get out there soon enough. I just think that right now he's still trying to make his stance known. I know Saquon kind of caved in, and went reported back to camp out there in New Jersey. But I think he's like, look, man, I'm going to thug this out for as long as I can. He's not losing any money here yet, you guys. He's unsigned. You know what I mean? He is not a part of this team until he signs that franchise tag. You know what I mean? So does this suck? Yes. Do we need this kind of distraction right now? In terms of right when training camp comes in with all these guys building this brotherhood and this camaraderie? No, we don't need this right now. But this is a star player who is standing on his square right now, and I'm here for it. You know what I mean? So we shall see. But I am still sticking to my guns, you guys. I think that Josh Jacobs will be a Raider come week 1, and he's not going to miss out on any of those bags because that's when he's going to start really losing out on money week 1. You know what I mean? And I don't mean it in the sense of being, fined, but I mean, if he doesn't sign that tag, that money is not going into depositing into his bank account. You know what I mean? Once again, shout out to my brother Intel, man. Salute, brother. Mad Max never called DC a dog. Yeah, for those who have no idea what Mondo's talking about, Mad Max went out there yesterday and said that Jimmy G was out there shit talking and all that good stuff, and that Max loves it. Max loves it. You know what I'm saying? He thinks that, look, he was like, man, my quarterback's out there running his mouth talking that shit. You know what I mean? And from one dog to the next, I love it, man. This is a dog calling another guy a dog, man. You know what I mean? So he got that dog in him. You know what I mean? And shout out to Mad Max, man. I love that he went out there yesterday and pretty much said that, his training camp started right in January. Right when the season ended, he was right into what he had going on, into his workouts, back into the playbook, back in the building. I love that shit. And I don't know if you guys seen this yesterday. If you didn't get a chance to, go check out Max's presser. Yesterday, man, these guys, after practice, right, got the D-line together and ran some and kept running. Ran after practice was up. Maxx Crosby got his guys together, the whole D-line, and they ran after practice. You just love to see it, man. You love to see it. Maxx is definitely the heart and soul of this team, and there's no shade to Josh Jacobs at all. I'm going off of who is out there right now. Maxx Crosby is definitely the heart of this team, man. And I love to see that a leader is being a leader and getting his guys out there and getting them motivated and getting them active, man. Salute. Yeah, man. Facts, Ridge. Maxx is the lead dog on the Husky sled team. Facts, man. Straight up, man. But I have to say this also to my fellow content creators. We got to kind of pump the brakes a little bit until we all know exactly what the hell is going on. We can't jump out the window and start beating up Josh Jacobs. You know what I mean? And another, we can't beat up his representation. We don't know what is being had and what is being said behind closed doors. It looks as though the Raiders are painting Josh Jacobs in the corner to make him be the bad guy. But we have no idea if that $12 million is even real. We have no idea if the guaranteed money was just a complete disrespect to the leading rusher last year. We got to pump our brakes on this, you guys. Let's not go over there and start trolling Josh Jacobs. Let's not go over there and start tagging him on Instagram and Twitter all over the place saying you're greedy and you don't want to be a Raider and you need to be more like this player and more like that player. Please do not do that. That's going to make this man even he's already emotional. You see him on social media lashing out. Let's not give him another reason to not want to be a Raider. You know what I'm saying? Let's not go out there and give him another reason to be like, okay, I lost the fan base as well. You know what? Trade me. And I'm going to be real with you guys. At this point, I'm cool with trading Josh Jacobs if need be. If that's what we need to do to get some draft capital next year and move on from this situation, I'm cool with that. Does it suck that you have to move on from one of your superstar players? Yes, it does. And me Me and Wasted, and I know he's going to come on. You know what? I'll save that for Wasted. I know Wasted is going to, he has a great take that he's going to talk about today on his live. So I'm going to pump the brakes on that. But at the end of the day, let's not give JJ another reason, man, to lash out and not want to report. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a guy that is very pivotal and very critical to this team. You know what I mean? Like, he is the heart of that offense. I know we have Devontae Adams, but Josh showed last year, when being healthy, how much he meant to this team. The guy went and got a tattoo his rookie year with Klee and Maxx. This guy wants to be here, you guys. The one thing that you have to understand with Josh Jacobs, and I will repeat this, you guys, Josh wants to be a Raider. He wants to be a Raider. I'll repeat it one more time. He wants to be a Raider. He told me and Hammer straight to our face at the Pro Bowl, this is my city. I want to be a Raider, and I want to be here until I retire. He wants to leave the game at 30 years old. You know what I mean? When the tread, really ain't too much tread left on the wheels in terms of running back position, but he wants to be here. So let's chill with all the negativity going towards Josh Jacobs. We don't see what he sees. We're not seeing what he sees. All we're going off of is what these other guys are putting out there in the universe of what the Raiders told them. We offered him $12 million a year. How do we know that's real? How do we know that's real? This could be the Raiders literally just cleaning up the mess they made. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to pump the brakes on that shit, man. You know what I mean? And at some point, man, I'm going to be real. I want to get Josh on the show. It would be an honor to have him come on here and really tell it as it is, because you know what we do over here. We're always real. We're always honest. We always talk our shit. I would love to have Josh come over here and tell his side of things. And I'm gonna really start reaching out and seeing what I can do. I know there's big platforms out there that Josh could definitely go to, but this is a platform where he can come on here and really, 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 really talk his shit, man. So I'm hoping we can get that. Or, you know what I mean? I'm hoping that this situation just fixes itself and he's at training camp soon and we don't have to talk about it. But if not, I would love to have Josh on to shoot the shit. Classic Man Q, DC threw his third straight pick to Lante Taylor. That was troll. That was a troll, Q. That was a troll. If you go back and check out the guy who tweeted that, he's a definite troll, man. He's a troll. So did it sound far-fetched? Not at all. But it was a troll. Shout out to my brother Q. Shout out to my dog Raider Man. Salute, Docs. Thanks for the clarity. Worried about this Josh Jacobs deal. Hopefully we can get something done ASAP. Raider Nation for life, man. Shout out to my brother Raider Man. Salute, salute, salute. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for all the support you always show the channel, man. Let me see. Yeah, Kane, this is facts. The nation doesn't always understand the impact we have on social media. The players do read and watch a lot. I've always told you guys that, during the season, I'll go on these rants where if players aren't performing up to the standard, I'm going to let it be known, right? And I've had a few players, one that's going to be on the show here soon, that unfollowed me because I said what I said and not even knowing that he watched the show. They definitely watch the show. They definitely watch your guys' tweets. They definitely see everything that you guys tag them in, whether you have 1 follower or 1 million followers. They see it all. You know what I mean? There's definitely, ego is definitely attached to football. And you guys got to understand that they see it all. So when you put negativity into the world, it definitely affects the man, not just the football player. And we have to always stop and kind of kick back and really, really understand that, man. Don't give Josh another reason to not want to be here. Real talk, man. Shout out to my boy Doom. I appreciate you, brother. First time super out of the 661. Let's go, nation. Shout out to my dog Doom. Welcome, brother. Welcome. Dope ass default picture too, my brother. Salute to you on a $10 donation. And I appreciate you, King, as always. Shout out to William, my dog, man. The running backs on the roster right now need to put their big boy pants on and show out in training camp. And I don't find it a coincidence, you guys. I don't find it a coincidence that your boy Q, shout out to your boy Q, put out there, I believe yesterday or the day before on his podcast, I think it was yesterday on his podcast, a name to keep an eye on. Sincere McCormick. There you have it, man. I just wanted to put that out there, man. Just wanted to put that out there. No need to speculate out without any real information. There we go, my brother Big Mo. Talk that talk, brother. Shout out to Pastor Raider reporters. Talk about it all the time, how hard it is to play in the certain cities. Well, that applies to a fan base just as much. Facts, my brother. Salute. Shout out to my dog Brick Flair, man. Salute, my guy. I appreciate you for becoming a member of the channel. Salute, salute, salute. If you guys want to become a member, one of the best ways to support the channel, hit the link is pinned up top. I salute you, man. Shout out to my dog, Brick Flair, man. One of the greatest names in YouTube history with a $10 donation. Fuck you. What's up, Graphk? Just now tuning in. I just heard about the offer to JJ. If he wants to walk, let him walk. I have no problem rooting against him if he really does walk away. Nobody's above the shield. And I agree with you. Nobody's above the shield. But also, Josh should put nothing above what he thinks he's worth. It goes both ways. You feel me? Like, definitely, as Raider fans, no one's bigger than the shield. But as a businessman, right, and as a running back in a league where, his shelf life is really, really low, he should put nothing in front of what he thinks he's worth. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to call this information about him turning down $12 million cap. Fuck you. I'm going to call it cap, bro. I'm calling it cap. I don't believe it at all. I don't believe it at all. Real talk. I think that this is the Raiders cleaning up their mess. Hearing all the backlash from the fans saying, pay him. And I think it's cap. I do. Let me see. And if it was 12 a year, 12, right? Maybe that figure is right, but they're not putting the guaranteed money out there. That's the problem. It's like you're giving half the truth, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. I went out last night. That's what you tell you tell your woman, right? Yeah, I went out last night. You're not telling her you went to the strip club. You know what I mean? And you was taking shots out of out of a Nicaraguan's ass. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't telling her that. You know what I'm saying? You're not saying that. You just going off of, I was out last night. Tell the entire truth. Shout out to Beanbagger. Graphk, what kind of coffee? You know what's funny, man? Today, I usually drink straight black coffee. Today, I'm drinking some decaf, man. I'm trying to eliminate a little bit of my intake of caffeine, man, because my heart. You know what I'm saying? Got to make sure that I bring that down a little bit because I take pre-workout every day. I'm drinking a pot of coffee every day to keep going because of my kids and work and the gym. So, got to kind of pump the brakes a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But right now, decaf. But other than that, usually just straight black. Straight black. Shout out to my dog, Big Slim, man. Appreciate you, brother. Salute to you. As always, man. Appreciate you on the $5 donation. Real talk, my brother. My dog over there looking like wasted talent in a hoodie. Shout out to my boy, Big Slim. Shout out to Brick Flair, man. Laugh out loud. The truth is in the details. This is facts, man. And we're just going off of what we see and not, we're not seeing the full picture. And I can only imagine how upset and how pissed Josh Jacobs is really sitting back and not being able to tell his side of the story, right? Because he doesn't want the NFL to put an extra, if he goes on another platform, right? And this is me being selfish because I would love to have Josh come on and really shoot the shit because I think he deserves to get his voice heard because he's really crying out right now. Like he wants to say what's real, but he also knows that if he goes out his way and tells the entire truth, that is a bruise on his name. That will definitely stain his reputation in the NFL. If he goes out there and says, no, they offered me $12 million a year, but they offered me a 3-year deal, $12 million, $11 million guaranteed. He absolutely destroys his reputation. And then maybe another team or plenty of other organizations say, we don't want nothing to do with him. He's going to put all our business in the street. We're cool. So Josh is sitting back, man, like really upset. He's pissed. He's sitting there like, damn, I want to say what is what, but I can't. It's easy for the Raiders to say we offered 12 a year. But are the Raiders going to put that guaranteed money out there? That is the other side of the truth that we will never understand and we will never get unless Josh and his people come out there and then, and unless the Raiders negate that, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, look, this is it, you guys. Either you sign the franchise tag or you're not a Raider at this point. It sucks. It is what it is. You can't do anything else but maybe add another mill like you did with the Saquon Barkley situation, which they haven't done yet. You know what I mean? Add some incentives. But, Josh is standing on his square right now. And I salute him for that. Shout out to my dog Primo with the content. Salute to my dog, man. Shout out to Michelin Lips Mark. Salute to you, family. One of the John Gruden quotes that got his ass booted out the league. Salute to Michelin, man. I appreciate you for becoming a member of the channel. Salute. Once again, if you guys want to become one, hit the link. It's pinned up top. One of the best ways to support the channel. Shout out to my family. Angel, man, what's good? Just got your Oak Las Vegas phone trucker hat. I appreciate you, Angel. Thank you so much. OakLosVegas.com. Go get some gear, you guys. I got a bunch of new stuff on the site, and some more stuff is going up tonight. It will be launched up. We're dropping a whole new collection and everything. So stay tuned. OakLosVegas.com for the merch. Let me see. Yeah, Raider Flight. Do that pre-workout every other day for better effect. I was doing it every day and it lost effect. You always got to switch them up. 1970, like one pre-workout, run it ragged, then go get another one. You know what I mean? If you stay with one, it's never going to consistently hit you like that. You know what I mean? I got to feel like I'm on dope when I'm in the gym. You know what I mean? I'm learning now to find ways to get motivated without taking 2 scoops of pre-workout. It's tough, but I'm here with it. Shout out to my brother Big Mike, man. Salute. Shillmore's in the building. No, I'm not buying that. They are crazy. My bad, you guys. My dog is over here chewing on something that's loud as hell. I'm not buying that expensive shit, man. No way. No how. You know, I'm the bootleg king, man. I am the bootleg king, man. You know what I mean? So I'll be doing, I have other avenues to watch the game. Let me see. Salute to my brother LV, man. Big bro is in the building. I appreciate you as well for supporting what we do over here, my brother. Always. Shout out to my brother LV. He's not a guy that only pops up on shows. When we do events, he's always there. Shout out to my boy LV. That's real family right there. I salute you, LV. Appreciate you, brother. Make sure you come out to the 2nd annual Oak Las Vegas football game as well, flag football game. First home game, Pittsburgh weekend. Shout out to Max. The Kardashians saw that crispy throw yesterday and were punching the air. Crosby saying he's a dog. Didn't help them either. Yeah, man. But there's no pads on right now, Max. There's no pads on right now, man. You know what I mean? Most football players are gonna go out there and look good. You know what I mean? Van City, that is not Josh Jacobs. For those who have not seen it, go to his Instagram in his stories. That is a fan that got a Josh Jacobs tattoo of him on his arm. That is not Josh Jacobs. That's from what I've seen. From what I've seen, that's not Josh Jacobs. They don't even look the same. Let me show y'all real quick. That's not Josh Jacobs. But that's a dope ass tat though. But that's not Josh. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys. 400 deep in the chat. Salute. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Get them questions in, you guys. Let's talk about it. Yo, Graphk, 12 mil is 12 mil. And more than he will ever get from anywhere else, considering the running back market. This has been handled badly by both sides. Raider Nation for life. And you could be right on that, Big Slim. You could definitely be right. It could be his representation could be asking for too much. We know the market is the market, right? So let's just say that his representation wouldn't budge off 14 mil a season, right? Then it's definitely their fault. They definitely mishandled that situation. But all we can go off of right now is, what the Raiders are putting out there. And I don't even know how real that 12 mil is right now, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I want to believe some of the figures that come out and some of the information that comes out, but it's just like when you're not in that room, you really have no clue. And this is a guy, this is a reporter or whatever that went to another show and said what I heard, what I was told. You know what I mean? Who told him that? Was it the damn janitor at Henderson headquarters? I mean, was it Zeig himself, which I can't see Zeig telling him that? Like, who was it? Who told him that? You know what I mean? I don't know. What is it? Is it a beat writer that thinks that they got information that the world doesn't have? I don't know. You know what I mean? But you're right, though. 12 mil is 12 mil. You know what I mean? If you take that, you take that. You know what I'm saying? But, I think that Josh is never, and please kill me in the chat if it ever happens again, you guys. I deserve it, right? I don't think that Josh Jacobs is ever going to lead the league again in rushing yards. I think that was a phenomenal year on his part last year. Great year. He's never going to rush for 1,700 yards again. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. So he has to make sure that he's trying to get everything he can because he's coming off of the greatest season of his career, and it's probably going to be the greatest season of his career, period. You know what I'm saying? So they're asking for everything under the sun, and the Raiders are saying, well, look, you guys, the market is the market. And now there's just no leverage there at all, Big Slim. Like, he's going to have to take the franchise tag. And if I'm his representation, I'm just saying, look, give us a dollar over what Saquon Barkley got in incentives. Let our client pull up for the year, and then we'll figure it out after the season is up, which the Raiders can actually franchise tag him again. And I think the tag goes up to $12 million next year. So that is even good. But even then, I don't know if I think the Raiders want to see what they have with these young guys in Zeus and Britton Brown and Sincere McCormick. You know what I mean? They want to see what these guys have. So they may not even franchise them again next year. They may just run Josh ragged again this year and then and send him off packing. And then at that point, Josh has to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Josh has to deal with, that's what sucks, man. The running back, man, the leverage is completely dead. It's completely gone. It's completely gone. Shout out to Maxx, man. That tattoo was wasted back in his high school days. Salute to Maxx. Shout out to my dog, Old School, too. Come on, people, keep it real. Every player should look good running around in shorts and not getting hit. Kool-Aid needs to be drank slowly and not gulped down after one day of practice. And Old School, that is a reason why I did not go live yesterday. I said, you know what? I'm going to pump the brakes. There's nothing really to see here. You know what I'm saying? We have a few more days, I think 4 or 5 more days until the pads come on. That's when we're going to see some things. And real quick, I have to say this, you guys. Prayers going out to Jalen Ramsey. He was carted off the field. Couldn't walk on his own. It sounds as though he couldn't put any pressure on his knee, I believe. I think it was his knee. He may have tore his ACL or something, man. That sucks, man. They traded draft capital for him this offseason, went and got one of the greatest corners in the game. And first day, second day of practice, training camp, blows something, man. Hopefully, it's not as severe as we think it is. But Jalen, he looked hurt. Was carted off and all that. Sucks to see it, man. Shout out to Jalen Ramsey, one of the GOATs of the cornerback position. 4 years made. 12 mil total. So 12 mil for 1 year, an upgrade. What you mean 11? 4 years made 12 million total. So 12 mil for 1 year. And that's facts. That is facts. But also you always have to remember 11. He's coming off of a career year, and that's not going to happen every year. He's trying to make sure that he gets every single, cent that he can coming off of that tremendous year. But I hear you. Shout out to Hafi. I'm tired of people bringing up the 5th-year option. Graphk, do you think he still would have sat out the 5th year? Why or why not? I mean, he could have played hardball. The thing is this. There's a difference between the 5th-year option and the franchise tag. And correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, right? The franchise tag, you have to sign it. The 5th-year option, that's just a part of your contract. That's what comes with being a first-round draft pick. You know what I'm saying? So the difference is he would have been under contract, Hafi, and we wouldn't have to worry about this shit. Could he try to play hardball and maybe say, look, I'm not showing up to training camp, this, and that? Yes, he could, but he would look really, really, really bad. And that would fall on him, and his reputation would be stained drastically when you're under contract and you're not showing up to training camp. Right now, he's technically not signed. He hasn't signed the franchise tag. He's not a free agent, but he's not a Raider. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, definitely we can talk about this 5th-year option all day. And I think it would have been like $8-9 million, somewhere around that range. Don't quote me on that number. But the difference is he would have been fined, not showing up to training camp. And because he would have been under contract. Right now, he's not under contract. Salute to my dog Hafi in the building, man. Wipe them feet, you guys. Hit them thumbs up if you're not subscribed to the channel yet. Hit that subscribe. Yes, Steve, you're right. He would have been fined. Facts. And there you go. There you have it, Raider for life. Looking at what happened to Ramsey, that's a reason Josh wants security. Think about this, you guys. Josh goes out there today. 10.1 million franchise tag guaranteed. Cool. You can run away with that. He goes out there today, tears his ACL, is never the same again, and never gets another deal. He has to live with that $10.1 million. Is that a bad thing? No. But in the NFL, it is. It is, man. It is. You know what I'm saying? Like, he loses out on a shit ton of money. Look what happened to Jalen Ramsey, man. And the good thing, thank God, with Jalen is He's already up there in age. He's been through a few contracts. He's got his bag, right? And he still has a lot of shit ton of guaranteed money on his contract right now. So he's going to be good regardless. But Josh isn't, Yes, Dan, the Jets they actually flew Dalvin Cook up there today after Aaron Rodgers took that like massive pay cut to bring some other people back in. It looks as though Dalvin Cook is probably going to be a Jet. I don't know what that contract entails, but that's smart of him to go to a team that, building that nice offense. They got some nice young guys, some nice young weapons, and they have a future first ballot pro Hall of Fame quarterback with Aaron Rodgers. So that's a sneaky grab for them, especially with Breece Hall coming off that injury. But that could be a mean 1-2 punch. And Dalvin Cook doesn't have to be number one. He doesn't have to be the number one if they don't need him to. They got Breece Hall, another guy that's going to be a really, really, really good running back for the foreseeable future. Let me see. Hydrate, LV. This is facts, bro. Facts plus tax, man. Let's see if we can hear anything else going on, you guys, on Twitter. It's been really pretty slow thus far at this point. Levi put first Raiders training camp interception of 2023 is awarded to Sam Webb. He's been bringing the juice this week. Also, I'm hearing really good things about Amik Robertson out there at camp right now. I know Devontae said that he was really excited and really bringing, a lot of excitement out there. I love it. I think Amik knows, this is a big year for his career. You know what I'm saying? And I still believe that he's probably the odd man out because I think that they do want to develop Sam Webb. But that's good to see that these two guys are out there balling out without pads. Also, let me see. There's a few pressers going on today, you guys. I know Chandler Jones is in the building. There's a few other guys as well. Okay. Levi also. Shout out to Levi Edwards. He said he's really excited from what he's seen thus far with the trio of Webb, Polamalu, and Luke Masterson. So that's really good. Starting to see some of these young guys out there developing, man. So, yeah, man. Dope. Hearing that Michael Mayer is out there slaying shit too, as we knew he would. You know what I'm saying? Michael Mayer is already out there making diving catches and being a first year leader. He got the fans all hyped up yesterday. Seems like a man of the people right there, man. Salute to Michael Mayer, man. Shout out to 11, Devil's Advocate. What happened to Ramsey is also a reason why the Raiders don't want to overpay a running back. Jacobs deserves his money, though. This is facts. He definitely deserves it. But also from the Raiders' standpoint, you have to look at it from their side of things, too. Facts, brother. I've said this since day 1, 11. Since this situation has happened, I feel both sides. I understand the Raiders. I understand Josh. Simple and plain. If they can meet somewhere in middle ground, great. If they can't, then you got to move on from them. It is what it is. Simple and plain. The Raiders organization will still go on without Josh Jacobs there. Will it sting a little bit? It'll sting a lot. But, the Raiders are going to be there years after Josh is there. They were there years before him. It is what it is. Business is business, and it shall move on. Let me see. I want to see what this Plant kid is talking about, man. I'm telling you. And there's really, really good things to be said about him as well. You know what I mean? Chandler Jones, Maxx Crosby. They're already speaking highly of the kid, but we shall see. I still think that he comes in and he makes this roster stay solid. I do. I think that he steals Malcolm Koontz's spot. I truly believe that. Even though I love Malcolm Kuntz, I was high on him coming out of Buffalo, but I do think that Plant is going to steal that spot. Kane says, hot take, Michael Mayer is going to be the Maxx Crosby of the offense. I like that, brother. I like that. That'd be great to have a rookie, with that kind of effect on this roster. I said this before, 21. I said actually, I think on the day before, the day before one of those lives, that I think that they're going to keep Philip Dorsett because they kind of have these player coaches at certain positions, right? Critical positions. They have Brandon Bolden, kind of that player coach. He's up there in age. He's not going to run the ball all year long, right, for us, but he's a running back. He's up there in age, a guy that came from the Patriots organization, right? Philip Dorsett, another guy that played for the Patriots, getting up there in age as well. Didn't really have a lot of productivity in the NFL, you know what I'm saying? But he's like a player type coach. I think that they're going to have Trey Tucker and certain speedsters, right, lean on Philip Dorsett a little bit. He's a veteran. I'm not saying this as though, he's an all pro and people need to lean on him, but he's a veteran. And I think that he would really help Trey Tucker's development, moving forward. And then there's other guys like Duron Harmon last year with Merrick and all that good stuff. So, I think they keep him around because of that. I truly do. You know what I'm saying? So, let me see. Yeah, only rumors, Rich. Only rumors. We can't go off of what was said from one side of the coin. We don't know what is true and what is not. Roni, the good thing about that, bro, I love what Devontae said about him yesterday, right? He said that he is so smooth out there at the receiving spot. You know what I mean? Like, with Devontae's already speaking highly of you, that was the word he used, I believe, right? It was smooth. Jacoby knows this offense. He balled out. I believe he had over 800 yards receiving a few years back under Josh McDaniels in New England. He knows the system. He knows what's expected of him. He knows, what kind of routes, this offense entails. Like, he knows exactly what the scheme is from top to bottom. What the system is. So I think he's going to be a dog. I think that he is going to be more of a 1B receiver on this team. And that says a lot because Devontae is 1A, clear cut 1A, right? But I think that he's going to be more along the lines of a 1B, a guy that's going to do some damage for us this season. I truly believe it. I do. I think that they expect a lot out of Jacoby after getting that $11 million and coming over from New England in free agency. I'm excited about him, definitely. But he will start. He will be on one side, Devontae on the other, with Renfro in the slot. I'm excited about it. Let me see. Primos, I don't think that what he was saying was truly that he wasn't 100% healthy yet, right? I think what he was saying is, I'm still getting the rust off of me, right? I understood what he was saying, because when I first heard it, I thought the same thing. I was like, yo, is he saying that he's not 100% ready to go? I think what he's saying is, I haven't played football in a long time. I got a lot of rust on me. You know what I'm saying? I still got to get this rust off me. I'm not 100% yet. Football wise, right? Healthy's ready to go. But there's a difference between being ready and prepared off the field and being prepared on the field. You know what I mean? So from what I got from that when I watched it back a few times was he just needs to get the dust off of him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm excited with that connection with Devontae. I remember him saying something along the lines of he thought he overthrew Devontae and Devontae went up and got it. For him to have that kind of guy, Jimmy has a real wide receiver, one of the greatest wide receivers, in the NFL. They're going to ball this year, man. If Jimmy can stay 110% healthy, I'm excited about that, about that connection right there. Also, I found something funny, you guys. I seen that Jimmy G was catching a little flack, and he was 110% correct, you guys. I'm from Northern California. He said that Las Vegas has been so inviting, right? It's been so inviting. Like, people are nice. They want to talk to you. You know what I mean? So on and so forth. He's not used to that coming from where he was from. And it's a good, what do you say? It feels good coming from the Midwest to have that kind of feeling, right? Basically saying some dickheads in the Bay Area, right? And, me being from Northern California and growing up all across, living in San Jose, living in Antioch, living all across Northern California, I have to agree. People are a lot nicer in Las Vegas than they are in Northern California. So I didn't take anything from it. I wasn't mad at him, or him disrespecting, the Bay or Northern California. I didn't take anything from it. I've seen some people tripping on that on the internet, on Twitter, and people just always want to have something to be mad about. He's definitely right. People are a lot more friendlier in Las Vegas than they are in California. And if you pay those kind of those kind of bills and you pay that kind of money for gas, I think you would be an asshole too. And that's another reason why I moved out of California, because I didn't want to be an asshole no more. You know what I'm saying? So, he must have run up to Henderson. Facts, Brandon. You know what time it is, bro. Shout out to Fairfield. Shout out to Vacaville. Shout out to Vallejo. Shout out to my dog John in the building. Salute to my guy, man. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Junior. Jimmy Porn is just rusty. This is facts. That's all it is. It's a little rust. He'll dust that shit off. You know what I mean? You know, there was a play I seen out there with Hoyer overthrew one of his coaches. I was like, holy shit, man. I was like, yo, yeah, it definitely is the first day of training camp right now. Let me see. Shout out to Primos once again, man. What do you feel about our starters playing some preseason game time to get that rust off? Me personally, man, don't do it, man. People, like, these players are getting hurt more and more. You know what I mean? Like, look, let me ask you this, Primos. Let me ask the chat, right? Would you be mad about potentially losing a few games at the beginning of the season because you're shaking the rust off? Or would you be happy putting some starters out there during the preseason and potentially getting them hurt? If I got to take an L or two at the beginning of the season for these guys to shake the rust off and figure out the system, I'm cool with that. But like, when you mean starters, though, what do you mean by that? Because I don't want to see Jimmy G. I don't want to see Devontae. I don't want to see these guys. I do want to see Michael Mayer out there. He's a rookie. I want to see Trey Tucker out there. I definitely want to see Trayvon Merrick. I think he needs to go out there and get a few reps. He does. He's not been playing up to the standard that we're all holding him up to, right? He needs to go out there and get some reps. You know, who else? I mean, shit, there's going to be some guys. Duke Shelley may be a starter. I want to see him out there a little bit, getting a few reps. You know what I mean? But let them starters sit, man. I don't want to do what we did last year, having Josh Jacobs starting in the Hall of Fame game. That shit is insane to me. You know what I mean? Sit these guys down, you know what I mean, and let them get prepared for when football really matters the most. Preseason is set for watching these young guys play. I want to see Aiden O'Connell. I want to see Trey Tucker. I want to see Byron Young. I want to see these young guys. I want to see these year two guys. Matthew Butler out there getting every rep possible. If Neil Farrell was ready to go, I want to see him get every rep possible. You know what I mean? I don't want to see these veterans go out there, but we already know what they bring to the table. Devontae knows this system. Most of these starters that we already have, they're returning starters. They already know what is, you know what I mean, what they need to do, what their assignments are. So there really ain't no reason to bring them out there. Now, if we had a slew of just new, new starters, we had all new wide receivers, new running backs, in which our running backs are definitely going to be out there. Zeus is going to get some reps. Sincere's going to get some reps. Britton Brown's going to get some reps. Jacoby doesn't need any reps. He comes from the system. He knows it. You know what I mean? But these are a lot of guys that know what is in store already. There's no reason to put them out there and throw them to the wolves and have a potential Jalen Ramsey type situation happen where they get hurt for nothing. And there you have it. That loss or two can cost you a playoff spot. This is facts. But I would rather see these guys go out there. Most of these starters, Raider for life, that I mean to say is they're returning. So they already know what it is. They already know what it is. Let me see. We see them explain the starters playing in preseason and how they felt about that. Let me see. Starters need a rest. Rookies and unproven guys need to earn that spot, Junior. That's the time to do it. That is the time to do it, man. Definitely. I think it was fully disrespectful for Josh Jacobs to be out there running in the Hall of Fame game. That shit was for Josh to still want to be here. Says a lot about how much he loves the Raiders organization, how he loves being a Raider, how he loves the fan base. Because I'm going to be real with you, man. You know, for him to go out there and play in that game and then lead the league in rushing, like Josh is different. He's different, man. He's different. That's all I'm going to say. He's different. Because I'd be pissed. I'd be mad. Like, you guys really threw me out there in the Hall of Fame game? You know what I mean? That's insane to me. Let me see. Which of our veteran players has a breakout season? Let me see. And which rookie has a surprising season? I wanted to go with Byron Young, right? But I'm going to do something different. I think Byron Young's going to have a hell of a year for us. But, we've seen what happened last year with our two young defensive tackles, right, that we brought in from Tennessee and LSU. They didn't really get a lot of reps. So I don't know if these guys plan to play Byron Young as much as I would want them to. I'm going to go with veteran Nate Hobbs. I think that he has that breakout year, gets a bunch of picks, and turns that corner of on the rise to a star corner. Rookie Trey Tucker. I want to see what I think that they're going to get him the ball a lot. I think they're going to get him the ball a lot. The guy's speed is just off the charts and, shifty. They're going to get him the ball a lot. And he's going to be a guy that he's a home run threat. You know what I'm saying? We already know what Michael Mayer is going to do. He's going to be a dog for us. He'll probably start from day one. You know what I mean? But Trey Tucker, I have this strange feeling that they're going to get the ball in his hands a lot. And he's going to ball out for us. Let me see. I like that, Austin. Luke Masterson and Amari Burney from a position that we really need as much help as possible. Let me see. Yeah, Chris, facts. And we've said this a million times. We were definitely moving on from Josh Jacobs. Definitely. They drafted a bunch of replacements. They went and got 2 or 3 in free agency and 2 or 3 in the draft. Like, they were definitely moving on from Josh. Definitely. Shout out to Steve, man. Wipe them feet, you guys. Hit them thumbs up, man. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button. It definitely helps. I don't think people understand the thumbs up, how much that helps channels. So please, man, get them helps us in the algorithm. You know what I mean? Helps get our videos more out there. Just make sure you guys hit them thumbs up if possible and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I believe Josh already said this year. More motion plays, jet sweeps, quick screens, etc. Yeah. And we're going to see it. Yo, hold on real quick, yo. Yo, I'm live right now, bro. You pulling up? Oh, shit. My brother's here. Hold on real quick, y'all. Salute to everybody here in the building. Give me a few more real quick. I am live, but give me a few more minutes. I'll be out there. You want me to just go grab some liquor real quick and come back? Nah, we'll just ride out. All right, well. Coming up on an hour anyway, man. So it is what it is. Let me see. Damn, King. I thought that was JJ. JJ8 pulling up. Shit, I wish. Hold on. Everybody talking about Jacob's Caller. That's funny. Nah, it's my brother. It's my brother. He's outside. We're going to the cigar lounge today. Let me see. I think we're planning to move on from Renfro, but got no takers. Dan, look. I hope that he comes out with the chip on his shoulder as well this year. I hope he does the whole Josh Jacobs in the Hall of Fame game chip on his shoulder moving forward. You know what I mean? But let me get out of here, man. I don't want to leave my bro out there all day, man. Salute to you guys. Hour in. I appreciate all the new members, all the non-members, everybody commenting, all the supers, everything, man. I appreciate you guys so much. We will be back tonight. Wasted will be doing a live as well, so you guys stay tuned for that. He's going to give his take on this whole situation. But with that being said, man, as always, I love you guys. You know, I'll stay for an hour and a half, but hour's going to do it today. I'm going to move forward and bust this move because I got some stuff I need to do. But a lot more to talk about tonight once training camp wraps up and I get a chance to watch these pressers and stuff. We'll probably pull up a little later on tonight and do something else. Stay tuned. Love you guys. Appreciate y'all. I'm out. One.